I'm an ugly girl. My face makes you hurl. That I have it. I should bag it. Acne everywhere. Unwanted facial hair. I'm a relation to Frankenstein's creation. I'm so ugly, you disgust me.
Hello, welcome to another Evil Clown Slayer video. Today, we are going to be looking at our McFarlane Word Bearer gold label guy. I reviewed him a few months ago now. I absolutely love this guy. Details are awesome. He had a few things that left a little to be desired. First off, his backpack falls off quite easily. I used some sticky tack to kind of keep it in there. Without that, this thing would literally just fall off. But that I can live with. A little bit of glue if I really wanted to. My other slight gripe about this guy, everything looked pretty good about him. Details everywhere, pretty good. If you haven't seen my original review of him, go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. This guy's face, in my opinion, was a little on the weak side. So today, I was going to look at a couple options. One, I'm pretty sure is not going to look good, but it was a quick last minute idea. I was going to say, hey, let's take a look, see what it looks like. This one will be very, very cheap. And then there's a second one. We are going to do another head swap and see if it works. I kind of have a bad feeling about this because I got a figure lined up, ready to swap. The issue is I don't think he's going to fit, but we'll try. So here's real nice look at his face here. This is, again, my issue with him is that he's just so bland. There's just not much going on. It's just very plain, kind of ugly. But what I did notice, and I kind of like, they have this little, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a brand of his 8-point star. I was thinking the real quick, easy way to make that look a little better. Now this is just a washable Crayola crayon or marker. I was thinking about coming back and trying to do this with a Sharpie. Ooh, let's see if this works. Oh, this is not going to work. Maybe I'll have to do it with the Sharpie. Well, let me come back. Technical difficulties. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've successfully made him even dumber looking. That went a lot better in my head for whatever reason. I took a Sharpie and tried to brush it up on there. Like I was originally planning on doing it with a Crayola marker, but it did not go very well. I'll have to scrub that off later on if I decide I want this head back. All right, now, since this is definitely a failure and I don't recommend that to anybody, we're going to go to Plan B. Plan B. I am thinking I'm going to try to swap these two gentlemen's heads. Now, you might be wondering, well, they don't really look like Space Marine. Let's get a Baraka. This is a Baraka, McFarlane Baraka. He's definitely a lot more detailed. I like his style of face compared to this. He's got some like nice, little more detail. Looks a little more grim, realistic, kind of nasty. So, my concern though, I got this guy specifically for that. I did a review for him like a week ago and just really did it more because I was thinking his head looked pretty good. So we're going to do a soak. I'm going to put them both in hot water for about 5 minutes. And we'll see how they look and if their necks are similar in size. I'm kind of doubting this is going to work as well. So you're going to watch me destroy a couple figures for no reason. But it could be fun. So I'm going to throw them in the hot water bin for now. Soak. And soak. Put them in there for about 5 minutes. And we will I'll show you what it looks like when we pop the heads off and see how they fit together. Talk to you in about 4 minutes. So if you're wondering what inspired this whole ridiculousness, not too long ago I did this with a McFarlane Sister of Battle and then a McFarlane Ciri from The Witcher. I was so happy with this customization, kit bash, or head swap, whatever you want to call it. I was like, well, maybe I'll do it again because I really liked the way this one turned out. So it's been about 4 or 5 minutes for these gentlemen. So there they are. Previously, when I did these, the sister, it was pretty easy. Just a nice little pull. Okay, got the same ball joints that the some of the other characters have had. Hopefully this one comes off just as easy. And it does. And look at that, the ball joints are the same size. That is great. Now, the $20 question. Can I make this ugly guy? No, I'm just joking. Alright, let's see. Alright, that actually went quite a bit better than I was expecting. So, here we go. So yes, he's not exactly a Space Marine looking type character, but compared to this guy, he's got a horn sticking out of his face. I like this a lot more. No lips, always smiling. Look how happy he looks. His new body. Look at that. So yeah, and giving us a quick look here. No gaps. That's actually pretty clean. Looks good. Cool. Well, I'll consider this a reasonable success. Not too bad. He's got decent articulation here. He can look around, actually better than the other head probably. A little bit of gap. You get too crazy with the bending around. But that looks pretty darn good. I like it. So, I was shopping around right before I did this video. I'll put a screenshot up here of where to get Baraka, if you're still interested in doing this yourself. This gentleman, he is only available on Amazon. I mean, as far as, he's still available on Amazon as far as I know. He was on there for about 20 bucks, regular retail still. I'm sure you'll be able to eventually get him eBay and other aftermarket places. So, the Word Bearer, 20 bucks. This guy, he's available everywhere listed on the McFarlane website except for Amazon. So, but I did see him on GameStop for about 13 bucks. That was the cheapest I saw. Everywhere else, he's about 20 bucks. So this is kind of a costly conversion if you have to pay full price, at least for this Baraka. But, I don't know, could be worth it. It's kind of cool. I like it again. He's kind of ugly looking, like, again, warp tainted. I'll throw some screenshots of some of the art that, again, gives me inspiration, some of the stuff I'm going for. People that don't know what some of the Warhammer 40,000 characters actually look like. But that's what I have. Let me, I'll throw them up on my twisty table and watch them dance. So there we are. Got his head in place. Not too bad. Again, I like the way it looks. Kind of look like a warped, kind of a mutated Space Marine. Spent too much time in the warp. So there's a fancy, I'm going to shoot you and then eat your face pose. If you're curious, I was able to cram the head onto this guy. Looks really ridiculous, and he can only kind of look down. So, unfortunately, this body I don't think is going to quite make it for anything else, unless I find another head that I could swap out. But it's still, in my opinion, worth it. I'm all about the Warhammer guys. The Baraka character is cool, but this is what I'm all about. I like to spruce these ones up, make them look sharp. You stand him next to my other head swap character here. It's pretty good. And actually, I'm going to try one more thing before I let you guys go, so don't leave yet. Also, at the end, I do have some stop motion waiting for you, so if you like the beginning stop motion, stick around for the end. Thanks, 1 second. Okay, so here was another proof of concept type idea. Baraka's arms slot in there pretty nice. There's definitely some uglier gaps in there than you would get with the head. But with just some basic posing, he does look pretty good. If you warm up his fingers, they do grip. They do loosen up enough where you could have him grip these massive weapons. They support him pretty good. Now, I like him just holding nothing and having the spear coming out of his arm. Kind of some kind of mutant freak, bone growth, whatever. If you follow the Warhammer stuff, you've seen plenty worse than that. But just another cool idea, another way of maybe utilizing some parts of the Baraka if you wanted to customize one of your characters yourselves. Maybe swap one of these arms for one of the other characters. I'm sure he would fit. This arm would probably fit on the Imperial Guardsman or the corrupt Imperial Guardsman characters too, if you had those from the McFarlane line. If I was to try to keep this on there, I'd probably try to drill a little hole and then make that ball joint, try to glue that in there. And it'd probably work good for posing, a little bit of light posing, but for what I do, it wouldn't work for me because I do a lot of the stop motion and making it move around quite a bit. This would end up falling off. Worse than this backpack, I'm sure. But that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. If anybody does any of these conversions, customizations, whatever you want to call this, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, success or fail. If you've done any of your own conversions, what characters did you use? Anything cool? Again, especially Warhammer related, but I'm curious about all of them. This is my second swap, and it's inspiring me to want to do more. So yeah, let us know in the comments what else works, what works good, what looks good, and check out some of my other stuff. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys gave me some mad support on the head swap for her, and got a lot of views for that. So that kind of inspired me to do this guy as well. So cool. Again, thanks. Check out some of my other videos, and Evil Clown Slayer out.
I'm a black only girl, all alone in the world. I'm as fat as a forest and lanky. You're a dog and a troll, were you hit by a train? Nowhere near you control, get the stinky. Don't get touched, I'm afraid. You got shake, I'm in my zone. Ooh, I'm a lovely girl, nothing makes you hurl. That I have it, I should